Rest in peace to Larry King. For those who don't know, Larry King is best known for being a talk show and for being a personality, a spokesman, and a TV host. He's won a lot of Peabodys and Emmys, and he's been been the king of the news, of the CNN news talks for about half a century. And unfortunately, due to some recent health problems he had, and with a combination of that and COVID-19, he sadly passed away. May he rest in peace. Anyways, that's not what I'm here to talk about. Hi everybody, this is Black Rhino Ranger. I'm just recently something happened. Are you into video games? Are you into Skylanders? If yes, then, If not, well then, are you into Crash Bandicoot? If yes, then, good for you. But if you're not, well, those are the only two topics, because something has happened with one of the developing studios behind the Skylanders games and the Crash Bandicoot games. Let's go over to... So according to this article right here, it has been reported that Vicarious Visions is merged into Blizzard. Longtime Activision publishing studio will be fully dedicated to Blizzard titles going forward. Former studio head Jen O'Neill promoted to Blizzard's leadership team. Which means that the team will no longer be creating games as the lead developer and fully dedicating to existing Blizzard games. So according to this, Vicarious Visions will no longer be creating new titles or new games, and instead be focusing on developing and upgrading existing ones. They're working for Blizzard, the company that makes the Warcraft games, including World of Warcraft. Vicarious Visions is now working on something for Blizzard and no longer for Activision. For those who don't know what games Vicarious Visions has done for Activision, or even before Activision, they once made a lot of games for both Skylanders and Crash Bandicoot. In fact, I made this little compilation showing all the games made that are Skylanders, Crash Bandicoot, and Spyro related, of which Vicarious Visions has made. And in the Skylanders category, he has made the 3DS version of Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. The main version is made by Toys with Bob. The Wii U version of Skylanders Giants, the main version was made by Toys with Bob. The mobile games Cloud Patrol, Lost Islands, and Battlegrounds. The main game of Skylanders Swap Force. The mobile version of Skylanders Trap Team. Again, the main version is made by Toys with Bob. And the main game of SuperChargers, and the adventure packs, and the Crash Bandicoot and Dr. Neocortex gameplay of Skylanders Imaginators. And going along to the Crash Bandicoot section, they've also, even before Activision, they made quite a number of Crash Bandicoot games. They're the same guys who made Crash Bandicoot The Huge Adventure, Crash Bandicoot Entrance, Crash Nitro Kart, Crash Purple, and of course, under Activision's supervision, Crash Bandicoot and Sane Trilogy. They only made one classic Spyro game, and that's Spyro Purple, which is a crossover between that and the Crash game. So, and unfortunately, because Vicarious Visions is no longer working for Activision, which means we will not be able to see any more Skylanders, or Crash Bandicoot, or Spyro's Adventure, or Spyro, or even Tony, excuse me, I have an itchy nose, even Tony Hawk, even any more Tony Hawk games, or developing for Vicarious Visions. So this begs the question, will Toys for Bob and or Beenox kind of fade out as well? Go to another company, or will they, if Activision is like this, or will they still continue on? What's to be of either Skylanders or Crash Bandicoot or Spyro the Dragon in the future? I have heard that the sales for Crash Bandicoot It's About Time, which is made by Toys for Bob, the creators of Skylanders, had an 80% less on the sales than the Sane Trilogy, which means it did a lot less than the Sane Trilogy, which might mean that Crash Bandicoot might slowly be declining. Maybe they'll make one more game, but that's it. Or maybe they might cancel Crash Bandicoot altogether, and Crash may enter another hiatus. What if this game, along with his guest appearance in Nitro Kart, be the only other time we will see Spyro in his classic looks? I'm actually hoping for Beenox to develop its own game. I mean, Toys for Bob has made at least one Skylanders game, Crash Bandicoot game, and Spyro game, and Vicarious Visions has also made at least one Skylander or Crash or Spyro game. Beenox has made at least one Skylander and one Crash game. All they need to do is make one classic Spyro game. And because of this, it's because Vicarious Visions is no longer involved in Activision and is now at Beenox. It's kind of worrying what's to be of Crash or Spyro. Maybe they'll get a new developer, maybe a brand new one that Activision can acquire and develop some new games around it. I'm not sure. I know Skylanders hasn't been very popular recently. I mean, the only big comeback for it is Ring of Heroes. I'm playing the game right now. It's pretty addictive. But as for Crash and Spyro, now that Vicarious Visions is out of its league, I'm just worried about their futures. Maybe we'll have to go to another gaming... I might have to go for another gaming series addiction. So, fellas, what do you think? Do you think it was wise for Vicarious Visions to no longer be in under Activision's contract and now on Blizzard's contract? Right. What do you think, Ian? Do you think it's a good idea for Vicarious Visions to be on Blizzard's contract and no longer Activision's contract? Or do you think it's a bad idea and they should have stuck with Activision and develop either more Skylanders or more Crash or more Spyro or more something else like the Tony Hawk remake? And do you think Beenox should one day make a classic Spyro game that focuses on classic Spyro? I'm not counting his guest appearance in Nitro Kart. Do you think Toys for Bob will do anything else? What's to be of that upcoming PvP Crash Bandicoot game thanks to a teaser in It's About Time? It's a remake of Crash Bash? Is it a brand new Crash game? I'm not sure. It's getting kind of worrying. Let me know what you think of all this. I hope you've enjoyed this video.